Yo, what is going on, you earless EVs? Today we're taking a look at Meganium Nidoqueen, this crazy deck that kind of came to light after Benjamin Pham played it over at a League Cup in Europe. This is a couple cards different than the list he played. I've only made a couple modifications. I've cut the Ultra Balls, up the Great Ball count, because really early on all we're trying to do is find our basic Pokemon through the Nest Balls plus Great Balls, and then I added in a Timer Ball as well, which is super nice to get off of the greens for Timer Ball, rare candy. But yeah, besides that, the list is very similar to the list that he did run. The point of the deck is to set up Nidoqueen as our main attacker and get 5 evolutions on our bench, and then kind of just one-shot everything with the Power Lariat. Through setting up through, like, ideally a Lily turn 1 into a Greens turn 2, but sometimes it's Greens turn 1, Greens turn 2. Kind of depends on how we draw or what we draw. But yeah, we set up everything through the Meganium. And then just keep setting stuff up as the game goes throughout. We got the Swampert in here for our secondary attacker. The Hydro Pump is actually pretty good, and draw power through the Power Draw. So yeah, that's the deck. Nidoqueen, the main attacker. Let's go ahead and get into some games and show you guys how it works. First game here, we're going second, and unfortunately opened a Rangaroo. You actually don't want. Looks like we're up against Blastoise here. This one might be a tough one to win. You don't really want the Rangaroo in play because it means you can't fill up your bench with evolutions. So we really need our opponent to actually knock out this Rangaroo. 2 mulligans is super nice. So whoa, that's a little bit overkill on the rare candy department. So we're gonna look for like a turn 2 Swampert to start drawing some new cards here. And then I guess we can just start resource management and stuffing stuff back into the deck. We ideally want to like find the shrine pretty early on here, which would be nice. And then get that in play, and then get it back so we can have it stick in play eventually and kind of bump their Brooklet Hills. I don't know, we'll see. Mudkip top deck is nice. Ultra or Nest Ball here. We're going to get the Chikorita. And pass over to our opponent. And then Timer Ball for Meganium next turn. Save the rare candies for later just in case we need them. Probably trade one of them away or Power Draw one of them away. Timer Ball from our opponent. There's one heads. Ooh, the Ninetales. So probably going to be seeing some candy Blastoises come out. Hopefully not too many too aggressively. We need a little bit of time to set up. It'd be nice if our opponent was, you know, gave us a little bit of time. That would be very much appreciated. There's a Looker's Whistle and a rare candy. So they got the Looker's engine going on in their Blastoise deck. The Lookers, there it is. Interesting choice, if I do say so myself. Lookers for 3. They do need to set up quite a bit. They need to set up like 2 Blastoise to really get anything going. So yeah, we'll see. All right, there's the first one, and it is going to be the powerful Squall Blastoise. See if they get the GX out anytime soon. All right, well, Squirtle is ready to go with that water gun. I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon, but we'll see. Could just go ahead and chase down the Blastoise. Those Blastoise though with the Guzmas. We'll see what we can pull off. So I'm gonna start with Great Ball. Grab ourselves a Nidoran, and then hopefully this Timer Ball hits a head. If not, rare candy, what's it called, is like gonna be okay. And there we go. There's our heads. Get ourselves a Meganium. Rare candy, the Meganium. Ooh. And then we'll get rid of one of these rare candies off the Power Draw. Should be fine. This guy can come down. Power Draw away, rare candy. 1, 2, 3. Alright, another Nidoran can come down. Want to save a space for another Meganium. But that's fine. And pass over to our opponent. See what they got as a follow-up. Don't have that Blastoise GX out just yet for them, but I'm sure that's what they're looking for. Okay, so I think our game plan is actually going to be to chase these Blastoise down and knock them out, which means we don't need a full bench. Actually, even with a full bench, we can't knock out the Blastoise GX anyways. Got that 170. Oh, I guess with a Shrine tick, though, we could. So we still want a Rangaroo to get knocked out at some point. So we're just going to be chasing these. Huh. Well, maybe they'll just KO the Rangaroo for us, because with the Shrine tick, we can knock out a Blastoise GX. So we can go like knockout, 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 and then knock out a Blastoise GX. I guess that'll be our prize trade. That's going to be our plan to prize trade. There's the GX coming out already. It's going to be swinging very hard, very fast. So it's getting a little scary here for us. Already there's the Rocket Splash knockout. Goodbye, Oranguru. I'm going to set up a Nidoran. We could hit this and then kind of hope they don't have a max potion, which I think is like a fine game plan to go with. So I'm going to go with Rare Candy. Chikorita, Rare Candy, find it. Use it. Could Power Draw first. Power Draw away Nidoran. Gonna have to get him back with a Stretcher eventually. Okay. Let's go with Pokegear first. Grab the... Ooh, we did find the Guzma, which means we can Guzma knock out that Blastoise. We should be able to get 3 evolutions out here. Yeah, so we're gonna go with the Guzma play here. See what this Great Ball gives us. Does give us that Meganium that I'm looking for. Perfect. Chikorita comes down. Quick Ripening Herb on this guy. Followed up by a quick Ripening Herb on this guy. And then that triple. And we also get the Queen's Call, which we definitely want to set up another Swampert. We need some more card draw going on. So we're going to get this guy in play here. And then Guzma knock out this Blastoise with the Power Lariat. I guess I could have got a Nidoqueen. Well, I can actually go Stretcher for the Nidoqueen back, actually. Well, I don't really want to Stretcher for a Nidoqueen. I don't know. I guess what is that? Maybe I should have got a Nidoqueen. No, because we have to get the other guy anyways. This is fine. We'll Power Draw and see what we get. Send up the Nidoran. Nest Ball for Nidoran. Well, maybe Power Draw away the Nest Ball. I don't know. We're gonna have to. We'll figure this one out on our next turn. There's some stuff to go through. They need to get out another Blastoise though. They're gonna lose all their energy in play here. They are down they're down 2 Rare Candy. So we can go ahead and just hit this. That would be fine with me. That'd be like a fine play to see for us on our turn. If we can just go ahead and hit this thing really hard. All right, there's a Swampert. So let's go with Shuffle 3. I'm gonna get this, and this. Probably have to use the Oranguru at some point. I'm thinking Nest Ball. I might grab the Oranguru right now. What is our? We have that left. Okay, I think I will get a Nidoran then. Let's get a Nidoran for right now. Alright. Quick Ripening this guy. And we're going to get rid of the Rare Candy here. Power Draw the Rare Candy. Okay. Quick Ripening this guy. Attach the Super Boost Lily for 5. Power Draw away the Great Ball. Oh, do I have a Queen's Call? I think I can use Queen's Call, so I don't think I used that, did I? Nope, Queen's Call. I'm gonna go ahead and get us the Oranguru here. And then Power Lariat. Lariat. Hit pretty hard. 180. That's pretty good. Yeah, we have a pretty good game plan set up. We can one-shot the Ninetales whenever we want to with the Guzma. There's a max potion. I guess they have something in hand. And we'll also look to Guzma knock out, what's it called at some point as well. This guy, when he comes back down. Might look to Guzma knock out him this turn. Well, I guess they don't have the Rare Candy yet. Well, they might. We'll see. Yeah, Super Boost Energy works out pretty well here because if they do have... Well, there's a Rare Candy. They do need to hit, well, they need 3 water total to knock our Nidoqueen out. Looks like they probably got it. So that is going to be the knockout. We're just going to look to Guzma knock that thing out again. So we'll send up a Swampert and see where it goes from there. Yeah, we'll send up a Swampert, see where it goes. Look for the Guzma knockout on this guy. I don't want to Palm Pad for the Guzma. Well, man, this got kind of awkward. It's a shame that they really had everything there, right? Yeah, that makes it rough. All right, I need to think about this one for a second. let's send up. We have another Nidoran, and no, we don't have another Nidoran in deck. I actually don't think. So let's see what we draw. Green's Exploration. So we're gonna quick Ripening Herb out this guy, and then Queen's Call. Yeah, we didn't have another one left. The Shrine is in here, so we could have set up for the Shrine play. The Guzma is also in here. Let's grab the Mudkip. So I think we can Palpad for the other Guzma now. Because we can go Guzma Knockout, one-shot active. Guzma Knockout, one-shot active. If not, one-shot something else. So we could go with the triple, what's it called this turn? Oh, that becomes a little bit awkward. I guess I don't want to do that yet. I think we can Palpad for that other Guzma. Just fine. Alright, and now we're going to go Power Draw, get rid of greens. There we go. We got the Guzma, Power Draw, get rid of Lily. I think I want the Nest Ball more than the Lily. Got the Shrine as well. But we don't have another Nidoran. So it is going to be attached, and then Guzma Knockout the big Blastoise. Power Lariat for the knockout. Remove this guy from play. Hopefully get a Nidoran. Nidoqueen, not quite. Need to get access to that other stretcher. Or we can go to the Oranguru on our next turn, actually. Which I think is probably what we're going to do. They probably can't. They would need to get their 4th rare candy. Which I guess is possible. I really hope it doesn't happen, them getting their 4th rare candy, but it is possible. We'll see what they end up with here. If not, I think we will go into Oranguru for the turn. Yeah, hopefully they don't see their 4th rare candy. So we'll go into Oranguru. Probably just bring up the Ninetales, attach the Oranguru. We'll get back Palpad, Stretcher, and probably a Nidoran. And then go from there. Figure out what the heck we're going to do to close out this game. There's the GX attack. Let's see, how many Guzma do they have left? So 2 more energy entered the field for our opponent. Could Titanize a switch into the Oranguru. Should also be fine. Let's do some power drawing first. Just gonna get rid of Lily. I don't think we need that anymore. There's the stretcher. So actually we can knock out the active here. And then we have another super boost plus a Guzma to knock out this guy to close out the game. We can do 270 unless I miscounted. Because that's how much HP they have. 30 less from attacks, so 270 we can do 100, 200, 250, 260, 270. Okay, so maybe we should just go for the knockout here. Let's go with the Shuffle 3. Nidoran, Nidoqueen. We'll Nest Ball out this guy. I guess I would keep forgetting to Queen's Call. It doesn't really matter here. It's not going to be too big of a deal, but I should really be doing it. Quick Ripening Herb. Thin Outer Deck. Yeah, I keep forgetting to use the Queen's Call. Queen's Call again. Fully Thin Outer Deck of Pokemon. Get all of them out of there. Oh wait, I don't have another Guzma. Oh, no, I do have another Guzma left. Okay, so we're good. Power Draw. Get rid of this. Triple Excel. Shrine of Punishment. I'm just going to play this so it's no longer in the deck. Just in case we get judged or something. And then Power Lariat. 230, I mean. And then Shrine ticks up to the 240, and we get the knockout here. And then we have Guzma knockout on the Ninetales. The Guzma's left in the deck. We have the triple acceleration energy in hand. So this one is pretty much all but over. We can easily create another evolution out of our hand if they even KO'd anything, which I don't think they're going to be able to. They only have 1 rare candy left, and they would need 2 Blastoise to set up any kind of play to knock us out. I guess they could get just rare candy plus this guy, and that would actually knock us out. So they could what's it called this turn? But yeah, they don't have it, and we are going to take the dub here. Even though we're getting close to running out of energy, still end up taking the dub there in the end. It was getting close. It was getting close for sure. Almost ran out of energy, but not quite on that one. Getting into another one here. Opening hand. Okay, going second against a Poipole. Looks like Big Blounds. Probably. It's been a while since I played against a Big Blounds. The deck not quite as good as it used to be. Obviously very strong before, but not yeah, not quite as good anymore. We'll see. We'll see what it can pull off. For Unfortunately, we cannot take one-shots. We can't take one-shots with our Swampert in this match, except for the Super Boost Energy. Unless the Shrine sticks in play for a couple turns. But using Nidoqueen, I think, for most of our prizes will just be fine. We have a decent start here. As long as we can find some more basic Pokemon, we'll be good. That's really all we need to find here, really, yeah. Just get ourselves some basic Pokemon. I did get the addition of Welder, which has to be pretty nice for the deck. Like, it definitely can't hurt to have Welder as an addition to the deck, as they discard it there, though. And there's the Lele for, I assume, Lily. So Lily for 7 for our opponent here. I'm getting off to a pretty decent start. 2 Poiples and a Blacephalon already out there. See if that last card makes its way down. Nope, just gonna need a Lily. And yeah, we'll see where it goes from here. We have a decent start too. As long as we find basic Pokemon between the Lily and the Great Ball, I think we'll be in an okay spot. If we don't, we're probably in a little bit of trouble. But there's another Great Ball. That's perfect. Getting another Chikorita, because this active one is probably not going to be sticking around too much longer. That is one thing they can do in this matchup, is they can kind of just chase our Meganiums. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Swampert here, actually. Now I'm thinking about using greens, but no, let's go with Lily for 3. Basic Pokemon. All right, 2 Nest Balls that's pretty good. I'm going to get a Mudkip and a Nidoran. And then pass over to our opponent and see what they got for us. I guess then again, they'll can one-shot our Nidoqueen. Maybe this is going to be a rough matchup, I think, actually. Because this guy, yeah, just because these things can one-shot our Nidoqueens. I didn't really realize that. We are weak to Psychic, and we do have 160 HP. Ooh, Fiery Flint in here as well. Not expecting that, actually. I didn't expect the Fiery Flint. Still doesn't seem great, unless they're playing a heavy Welder engine, which could be the case. Our opponent could have quite a few. Yep, there's a second Welder. So it looks like it's Welder Blacephalon more so than anything, which is pretty cool. I actually haven't seen this build of Blacephalon. I mean, I've rarely seen big Blacephalon at all, just because it's not quite in the same spot that it used to be in. It doesn't mean it's terrible, but definitely not as good as it used to be. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's kind of cool. Let's see where they go with this. Naganadel. So they are going to be able to knock out our Chikorita here for just the 1 energy off that Mind Blown. I don't think we're going to have a response knockout here. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit off of a return knockout. I think we'll force them to Mind Blown, knock out our Nidoqueen for 4 energy. It is a lot of energy they have to commit with the Mind Blown themselves to actually get the knockout on the Nidoqueen, so that's fine with me. They have 5 energy in their discard pile already. That's quite a few. Alright. Yeah, go Nidoran. Just need to see some more cards, really. Let's see. Top deck is another greens. Alright. So we are going to greens for Rare Candy and Nest Ball, I believe. Rare Candy and Nest Ball. We're then gonna Rare Candy this guy out. Queen's Call, grab Meganium. Nest Ball for another Chikorita, because we've got to make sure we keep that in play. Candy out the Meganium, and then we will Quick Ripening Herb out the Swampert, and then Power Draw away the Greens Exploration, and see where it goes from there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, another Meganium. We can get that out next turn. We could Power Lariat this guy. I actually think that is probably our best course of action, because I don't think we're going to be able to one-shot this thing next turn, so I think we should just hit it here hard. We can hit this, two-shot this one-shot a Lele, and then two-shot 2 Naganadels, I think is going to be our game plan. So it's going to be two-shot this Blacephalon, one-shot this Lele at the end of the game, and then probably KO 2 Naganadels in between there. If they put another Blacephalon down, we could look for knockout Blacephalon, knockout Lele, knockout Blacephalon. Yeah, it really depends on what our opponent ends up putting down. But yeah, I expect this Nidoqueen to get knocked out, and then we'll follow up with a Judge. Plus, we'll go Quick Ripening Herb out the Meganium, and then Judge. And then kind of just see where it goes from there. We're going to have to hope to draw decently well off the Judge. Plus, we have a Power Draw to back it up, so it probably won't be too bad. Maybe we won't judge and we'll just go with Lily instead and then judge the following turn, but going into their Beast Ring turn, I think we're going to want to judge. If they play Beast Ring, if they don't play Beast Ring, then judge is that much better because then Welder just can't. It's going to be hard for them to have the Welder combo plus a Blacephalon in play all at once, so judge becomes that much better on this next turn, actually, if it is just straight Welder. And if it's not Welder and they have Beast Rings, judge is also still pretty good, so... But we'll see. If their hand stays really small, we might just not judge. There's an Ultra Ball. I assume this will be getting them... Oh, another Lele. So that's 3 GXs in play, which we could look to just chase. I don't think we're going to be able to pull off that game plan, but it would be nice. We'll see here what they're going to grab off this. It's going to be a Cynthia to reset their hand. Their deck is already really small. Only 23 cards left in their deck. I guess 25 total when it shovels back in, but they're going to draw 6. So down to 19 in their deck already, yeah. Not a whole lot left in the deck. A lot of fire energy in the discard pile. And sometimes you can kind of over-put fire energy in the discard pile as Blacephalon and just not have enough time to get it back through the charging ups. So we'll see if that happens this game. That might come back to bite them having that much fire, ending up with that much fire this early in the discard pile. We'll see though. So yeah, attacking with Swampert here is going to be pretty good because that means that Meganium won't be able to follow up with a Turning Point knockout, so that's kind of beneficial to us. We'll see if they have anything else in store for us on this turn with the Mind Blown or another Blacephalon or something like that. Cynthia was their supporter for the turn, so they can't like fully Welder up, set up another Blacephalon. So yeah, I think the judge will be pretty good here. There's an Ultra Space. There's the Blacephalon, so they're gonna have another second. They're gonna have another Blacephalon in play. I am curious to see if they even run Beast Ring. Maybe it's just 2 Welder and they've already gone through both of them. The Fiery Flint is curious as well. I don't hate it. They're going to hard retreat here into the Meganium. Okay, so this makes it a little bit awkward for us. We can't really just knock this thing out with Swampert unless we get the Super Boost. So we're probably just going to be playing it slow for a turn. We'll see. This makes me not want to judge this turn. I think we might hold the judge and just go with the Pokegear into Lily for 4. Save the judge for a following turn. Because I don't even think we're going to be knocking out our opponent's active here. Power Draw, get rid of this. Now we can knock it out with the Super Boost energy, which I think we might go for now that we have it. Oof. Unfortunately, did not find anything good at all off of... We found no... We were looking for a basic there. Alright, yeah, we're just going to go with the Hydro Pump knockout. Hopefully they don't have another Welder plus 2 energy in hand. Yeah, we're really just hoping they don't have Welder plus 2 energy in hand here. And then they probably can't just... They just can't knock out the Swampert, and then Swampert can get another knockout for free. I mean, they might go with the Bursting Burn here. They could also go with the GX attack to get a prize. If they do go with Bursting Burn, I think we're just going to have to flip through it. Could also go with Tate and Liza Switch and the Triple Acceleration Energy Retreat, which would be fine as well. And this is what I was talking about them with ending with like so much energy in their discard pile. They have 8 in their discard pile. They're just gonna start to run out of energy. For sure, they're just gonna run out of energy. Yeah, we'll see what they go with here. Whether they go with the Bursting Burn or the Burst GX. I'm actually, I mean, we are at 1 prize attacker deck, so yeah, Burst GX doesn't seem too bad, and they are going with the Burst GX. I think that's pretty reasonable because now they only have to KO 3 more small things. There's a Nidoran, that's pretty cool. We don't need a lot more Pokemon. I'm thinking about just going Stretcher for 1 here. Go ahead and just get this Nidoqueen in play so I can then find and get the Swampert in play as well. So yeah, I think we're going to do this like this. Queen's Call. Get ourselves that Mudkip. We are going to judge here, going into our opponent's turn here. I think it'll be pretty beneficial for the judge play. Get that other Swampert set up, get the Shrine down, and then judge our opponent's 7-card hand down to 4. Do some power draws, find some more cards. All right, get rid of this greens for sure. So yeah, we're looking at knocking out, I mean, just 2 more things really. It doesn't really matter what they are. Setting up a 3rd Swampert would be nice at this point, but also we need more Nidoqueens as well, so it really just depends on what we draw here. Gonna get rid of this for a candy. Okay. We can set up the 3rd Swampert. We can't set up anything more this turn. They Guzma KO the Nidoqueen, but then we would keep the Super Boost. So I don't even think I need to Nest Ball here. I think we can just go with the Hydro Pump. And then just see where the game... I want to use this because I don't want to draw into something that's going to potentially give us. All right, we failed it. I mean, that's fine as well. But I guess I'd want to take the Nidoran out of the deck, actually. So yeah, let's get that out of the deck so we don't draw into that, actually. So this makes most sense. And then yeah, Hydro Pump for the knockout here, giving us 2 prizes. We're now tied up at 3-3, and currently with the way the prizes are trading, we are just kind of ahead. But we'll see. They can definitely change. They are on 3 prizes themselves, so the turning point will knock out our Swampert. And then we can follow up with hopefully finding a triple acceleration energy left. We have 3 left. Knockout. Okay, so they do play Beast Ring. That is what I was curious about. I wonder how many... They don't have a ton of fire left, though. And once this Meganium goes down, they just will have only the 2 energy in play. Probably 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 14 fire in play. That's 5, 6, and then I believe... Yeah, 8. That's 14 fire in play total. They maybe play 15 fire and then the beast energy. There's another beast ring. This should take all the rest of the energy out of the deck if they have any left. So we'll see here in a second. But they didn't get any. Of course, they're maybe trying to save it for another Blacephalon. That's definitely a possibility here. And there's their Cynthia. So yeah, they do play beast rings. Despite also playing the welder, they also play beast rings, which kind of makes sense. To still play beast ring. Yeah, beast ring is so good in this deck. I kind of couldn't imagine them not playing it, but I was like curious as whether or not they did or didn't. Turns out they do play it, bumping our shrine. Lysandre Lives doesn't really do anything to us. It's fine. So yeah, just need back-to-back triple acceleration energies, and I think we have this one locked up. Send up the Nidoqueen here. If we do top deck a Lily, we could play it for a couple cards. We did not. Gonna go ahead and Great Ball. Try and get all the Pokemon possible out of the deck. So that way we increase our chances of finding the... Alright, so there's no more Pokemon in the deck. There's 3 triple acceleration energies. There's Pokegear, Tate and Liza. Okay, so we have very good odds of hitting this triple acceleration energy here. Just need to do it now. And quick ripen here. This guy up. And then we're going to power draw away the Meganium. Yeah, very good odds of drawing the triple acceleration energy here. We just have to do it. There's the Tate and Liza. I'm just going to power draw first. If I have to play Tate and Liza afterwards, I will. But I could possibly draw... Okay, we just got the triple acceleration energy. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and play this just in case we get let loose. We don't want to see this ever again. There we go. And then Power Lariat for the knockout. Only 6 cards left in our deck, so we currently can draw our whole deck. Currently can just draw our whole deck. So we will see a triple acceleration energy for sure. So I think we have this one just about locked up. I suppose our opponent could go let loose and then knock out our active, and then we might have trouble, but I don't think so. I guess let loose plus knock out our Swampert would be the most devastating play that our opponent could pull off, but I don't think that's going to happen. There's a Guzma. They might just try and lock up a Meganium. They could KO it, go down to 1 prize, but then I have no idea how they're going to draw their last prize card. And like I said, currently, we actually draw our whole deck, which has a triple acceleration energy left, so we just win the game, even if they do knock out our Meganium, which it looks like they are doing. There it goes. They only have 1 energy left, so it'd have to be like a Guzma plus 1 more energy, KO the Meganium. Should be good here, though. Power draw, get rid of these lilies. Triple acceleration. There it is. So triple acceleration comes down, and we're doing 210 damage. Power Lariat for the knockout here on the Blacephalon. And close out another win here for the Nidoqueen deck. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video on the Nidoqueen deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely more, like I said, more of a fun deck than a competitive deck, but it is pretty fun. So if you're looking for something, it is pretty good when it sets up. Like if the deck sets up, you kind of just steamroll almost everything. Definitely a lot of things. So if you're looking for a deck to just have some fun with, or take to a League Cup, League Challenge, have some fun with as well, check out the Nidoqueen deck. Definitely give it a try. It's a lot of fun. Can't be too disappointed when it kind of clunks out, though, because it is definitely on the clunkier side of decks. There's 3 stage 2s in it. What can you expect? Greens helps a lot, but it doesn't quite get it out of the clunk zone. So yeah, that's going to do it on the Nidoqueen video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give the video a like. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Links to my Twitch live stream and social media is in the description below. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.